I swear to God, if this just starts with a recap of everything I just did.
Insurrection erupts across Crimea.
I know, man.
The wounds Crimea suffered during the conflict with Dayan have finally begun.
Why are they? What's with these unnecessary recaps?
How is it that
They
the
think-
fires of rebellion have been lit?
Yeah, we know the Duke.
Mastering, Queen Elincia's most trusted advisor, widely acknowledged for his political savvy, is on a mission to Dayan.
Wait, are we playing as Bastion or are we transitioning?
The original authors of Crimea's recovery are nowhere to be found.
No, I guess not. I thought they were transitioning.
Queen Elincia, close to despair, has nonetheless ordered the Crimean royal knights to restore order in Feliray.
Sure.
Her only wish is to win the coming battle so that she may stave off a civil war.
Yep. Believe it or not, I actually knew all that. That's like my small, like the two little complaints I had were like sometimes the giving strong enemies or people to you so often is a little bit like it feels like it invalidates earlier people. Also, in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, it was so tiny it like didn't matter, but they're doing it more in this game where they recap like they give recapping after like every mission. I know, man. I was there, dude. I did it. Come on in. May I? Well, speak of the devil, if it isn't General Joffrey himself, I wouldn't have expected a visit since you're leaving tomorrow. Sorry, Amy, but I'm not here as a customer. Oh, I see why you're here. It's about time, too. I'm ready to string that blathering drunkard up by his heels. What? Ah. Oops, who put that chair there? I could have been killed, Lady Khalil, you beckoned. Hey, I got your brother killed, or your sister killed so fast. Did anyone tell him? Why are you joking? You realize that tomorrow we have a battle to fight, yes? Greetings, General Ma. You're looking even more dashing and handsome than usual, Your Excellency. Good grief, that man's an embarrassment. Are you sure he's a royal knight? He's like a pig pretending to fly. Why not put a dog in armor and call it sir? Oh, Astrid's Big W. Astrid Big W. She was extremely overpowered in my playthrough because she had Paragon and got double XP, and I just power leveled her, and she was, quite frankly, unstoppable. Miss Khalil, that's not very nice. I think Sir Makalov deserves a little more respect to that. No. Are you blind, Astrid? It's the night before a mission. That fool is stinking drunk. Probably gambled all his money away, too. And you followed him around, mooning over him and cleaning up his messes. You have no pride, girl? What the man needs is someone to slap some sense into him. Perhaps I should choose to look after Sir Makalov. Nobody's forced me to do it, and it's really none of your business. Astrid, you deserve so much better. And I'm really starting to wonder about your good upbringing. Of all the men out there, what possessed you to place your bets on such a shabby prospect? What did you just say? There are no gentlemen in this land half as fine as Sir Makalov. What the fucking... Astrid? All right, settle down. Oh, Largo's got a damn shirt on. Give this up to the general. He's gonna pretend he doesn't know either of you. Fine, fine. I'm sorry. All right, happy. So what was it that you needed with that ale-soaked oaf anyway? I just wanted to go for a battle plan well last time before retiring. Heard you're going after Duke of Valerie. You think you can handle him? Of course. However, he's been marshaling his forces for quite some time now. Largo seems too normal. Which means our preparations will have to be flawless if we want to end this quickly. If only I were up to it, you know me. I'd crush him. I'd kick him apart. Suppose I could go? Someone with my wisdom and powers easily worth two of you've clods. Yeah, that's a great idea. Lamb Blossom? Lamb Blossom? Best enemies are the ones that are on fire. Sorry, but no, although I do appreciate the enthusiasm, I don't see the problem. Do you think I've gone soft? My magic's still in tip-top shape, I'll have you know. It's just that I'm sure Queen Elincia wouldn't be pleased with civilians fighting against their countrymen. I suppose you have a point. Oh, Donvid! He died. He attacked a very strong person and they countered and just murdered him, and there was not even a chance for me to get him. He just died. Donvid will fight like 10 men. Dev Dan. Wait, did I say, what was I say? Vet, what did I say? When did you get here? Actually, General, this is not Dev Dan. This is a friend of mine, Dan Vet. Oh no, it did, huh? Yes, it's true. People often make that mistake, but Dan Vet is definitely not Dev Dan. You look exactly like him. What? Better our country depends on the wrong nights. Good luck, don't blow it. Dan Vet will feel like a bear, like a tiger. We don't need Largo Cloak because Dan Vet is pretty amazing. What? Why is he a different guy? Shmagalov is not useless. How many times do I have to say it? I asked her. It's about time you got back as well. Yes, General, forgive me. Stop. Why? Why are you... Why him? Oh, Kieran. Forgive my tardiness, sir. Kieran, second in command of the Royal Knights at your service. Sorry to disturb your rest. Not at all. If it were your will, General, I would hasten to the very edge of the world at your calling. Kieran, I'm lucky to have such a devoted follower. He's a lot. He's been a lot. He continues to be a lot. So I'm stirring my tea with the bag. It's like lemon and ginger or something. I didn't really look. There's no reward, but there's something I want you to have. A silver axe. It's so sharp. Do you mean I can have it? You like it? Like it? My heart is ready to burst. I feel it's like it's my birthday, and I just got my first suit of armor. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. It would look fabulous on the mantle. My family will enjoy it for years to come. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Kieran, that's an axe, not a painting. Paintings are for mantles. Axes are for fighting. I want you to use that axe. What? I couldn't. What do you mean? Just murder people with it. That try to ruin my life. Your Majesty, what are you doing with that lance? I asked your servant for it and he gave it to me. Why would your Majesty as queen do such a thing? Who knows how tangled the web of rumors could become because of that. Let the court say what it wishes. You're far more important to me than the whisperings of nattering nobles. You don't need to say that. Joffrey, I'm sorry. I don't understand what's wrong. 3 years ago, you fought to free Crimea from the clutches of Daein. While you held this lance, your courage was dauntless and your prowess legendary. Yes, it's a brave lance, and I'm very proud of it. There ain't no way you stole the same lance. That MFR only had like 35 charges. It's been 3 years? I can't have you raise the same lance against your fellow people of Crimea. I'm sorry, I just can't. Your Majesty was worried about the shadows that would be cast over my name, the dishonor of using the weapon on Crimeans. I would never want to damage your pride as a knight. It would be too much to bear. There is no such thing, Your Majesty. My pride as a knight is most deeply rooted in my service to you. Also, I don't know. I've never been much of a for my country type. But you know, they are trying to. It's not. I don't know. Like the fact they're Crimeans, no effect on me. They're people doing bad. That's about the size of it. You know. I'll never waver no matter what. Alincia, you know that. But take your lance, use it to fight for Crimea once again. Don't touch my shit ever again. Alright, so who do I even actually got up by to? Kieran, Astrid. Oh, literally just these 5. Alright, we're switching teams so much. I thought we would be like, you know, we did the Dawn Brigade and then it was like all that for a while, and then we did like, or we switched to like other people and we do all that for a while, but no, lately we're just bouncing all over the place, which is fun. But she's so much weaker. I had her at max level. This is not lore accurate. Would I even reload? I don't even know what loading my save did. But she sucks, man. Oh, I've not been checking the shop for special stuff. So we're moving around so much that who knows if it even matters. Who will bear it for you? You will bear it. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to even do. They're really making me worried that Makalov is the worst ever do it. And I shouldn't give him things. I mean, I'll give him a killer edge. I'm sure he's not actually the worst ever do it. Or maybe he is, and he'll just die. And then it'll be fine. I meant to give it to you. Okay. I kind of don't like... Blade Pal? Oh, Paladin. I was like, Blade Pal? Wait, you got a horse? Who gave this fucking guy a horse? I'm not gonna give anybody bonus XP. I don't know. We're just like, we're all over the place. I don't know who we're gonna even be sticking with. Good luck. I'll be sure to keep the palace safe. In retrospect, turning off my AC, I need to take my sweater off. It was cold in here because AC, and I like it that way. And I was like, tea. Make a tea, do a recording? It makes sense. But now it's getting warmer, sweater's off. Now I have a hot tea that I kind of don't want to drink. The thing with cold tea is though, like I can't, it just doesn't, I don't know. I need to learn how to make it. There's just, if you've, I don't know, when I make cold tea, it just doesn't, there's like a fullness to like a hot tea that isn't there when you have a cold tea. That's all I have to say on the matter, and I need to figure out how to find that, or maybe it's just not possible. I'll be sure to keep the palace safe. I'm sorry we couldn't allocate more troops for you. You'll be okay though, right? Of course, we might even have too many. Actually, I'm more worried about the queen's safety. Make sure the guards stay sharp. Count on it. I'll maintain a tight watch in the area, and there is the backup plan just in case. The backup plan? Hearing you reiterate that makes me feel better, I have to admit. Remember, this isn't for glory. You'll be comforting our own people. Just do your job and come straight back. Is that what that said? Did I read that wrong? The Royal Knights have left the capital. We estimate roughly 4,000 soldiers. No, actually, but there's 3,995 soldiers and 5 dudes that look really strong. That means about 2,000 are left in the capital. That's more than I'd expected. I suppose it can't be helped. Oh no, we're being tricked! The column headed toward Filloret is primarily cavalry, is it not? Yes, sir, exactly as your surmise, sir. In that case, the forces at the capital will be led by the Queen's confidant, Lady Lucia. This is most perfect. The soldiers remaining at Castle Filloret have been given detailed instructions, false instructions, I might add. The dear pawns, they are so very heroic and so very disposable. Imagine hearing that from your captain. You're standing right in front of him and you're like, okay, I'm gonna keep working for you. Like, brother, are you stupid? What do you mean? Well, that's terrible news. We're being tricked. Oh, shit. General, all troops are in position. We stand ready for the assault. Like Kieran, the majority of the castle vanguard appears to be common soldiers, and there's still no sign of Ludwig or any of his subordinates. Correct, sir, and the rents are a bunch of amateurs. Used to see them flop around on their horses like rag dolls. They won't last long against the finely tuned skills of our Crimean Royal Knights. Don't get overconfident now. Most of their forces are likely inside, waiting for us to exhaust ourselves out here. Yes, good point, sir. At the main gate, have you seen it? It's like a big door of sorts. Breaking through that is not going to be easy. You must be patient. Okay. Yes, sir. And remember, we're not facing enemy soldiers. Yes, they're foolish enough to be lured into joining Ludwig, but they are fellow Crimean citizens. Her Majesty would prefer to capture these rebels alive and try to talk some sense into them. I'm amazed, sir. Her Majesty's kindness is touching. I'll convey that to all our men. Listen up. We're to sweep aside the rebels and punch through the fortress gate. Her Majesty wants as many lives to be spared as possible. Oh, do I actually need to be doing that? I mean, I can. I have no problem with this. I'm guessing this open spot probably could have been Marcia. So that feels pretty bad. Whoa, dow. A distinctive blade that allows the wielder to land a high percentage of critical hits. No. Okay, big bow hammer, 22 might. I mean, there's like too many guys for me to not have to murder them. All right, well, this is gonna be a lot. I mean, we must just outclass them. I mean, there's so many dudes. There's so many dudes. There's an astronomical amount of men. Oh yeah, they're kind of getting styled on. Yeah, okay. I guess let's just do kind of like sweep to the right. You can actually... It's a little less of a lock for you. Wrong spot, let's go. Yeah, fair enough. That's a big bitch. If I've ever seen one, and I have just now right there in front of me. I keep forgetting the Polier does not do bonus damage to the horses in this one. 34% chance to hit a 3. That's tough. I mean, Kieran was very strong in the last game. So, this all tracks. Astrid, they kind of nerfed her. Does she still have Paragon? She still has Paragon. Swords beat axes. I have to say it to myself because I am very bright. I don't know why I can't internalize this shit. I think you have a better odds against this dude. Despite his admirable heft. Can you not just crit? Like, what a... Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Fuck you, Makalov. I get it. I get why everyone hates you. Because you be pulling shit like that. Dude, they nerfed her so hard. She's just a bow paladin. When she classes up in Path of Radiance, she gets to pick a second weapon type, and they didn't even give her that. This is sexism, I think. It's some kind of ism. I just don't know which one yet. Oh my god, they nerfed her into the dirt. They feared what she became. I'm pissed. Look how they massacred my fucking son. Look how they broke my daughter's back. I'm gonna take a sip of this tea. It smells good. I've been really anxious today, lately. So I was hoping this combined with my meds. Because I already took a med like a couple hours ago, but I still feel kind of jittery. So I'm like, I don't want to take another one because I need to take one at bedtime whenever I go to sleep. And I don't want to take 3 in a day. Seems like too much. I mean, I have before, but I would rather avoid it. So I'm hoping the tea will just bridge the gap until I work up the nerve to go to bed. That wasn't being hyperbolic. It really, I have a very, very bad relationship with sleep. Very bad. Hopefully these priests don't do anything silly. What if we get bonus XP for keeping our homies alive? I didn't take a sip of the tea, just a little update for you. It still seems too hot. That's fine. Oh, Jesus. Something hit the back of my throat. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go throw the tea bag out. Y'all watch this happen. Call me if anything goes wrong. You know, I didn't consider the fact that since there are 1,000 guys, it really takes a long fucking time for the enemies to do their turns. All right, any axe havers for Makalov to pick on? There are so many people here and we're so strong, I think I maybe don't even need to be like cautious. Which, I wonder how intentional it is, like, because I mean, the whole thing was like, we're kind of being tricked. These people are supposed to be like trying to throw away knights. So I wonder if that, like, that feeling of like, this mission feels almost too easy is intentional to a degree. Astrid, what did they do to her, man? She can only attack once and shit. Look how they massacred my fucking boy. You're a ranged weapon? Oh, a hand axe. Well, I got handed to him. What? Hello? Who's there? Sometimes I worry so much. What do you mean you crit that? Dude. Sometimes I worry someone's gonna like walk by my window and hear me say something like that and be like, what? Oh no. When I walked out to throw the tea bag in the garbage, my brother's turtle was sitting, there's like a little perch on the edge of his tank. So he like climbs up, there's like a little light coming down. And so he'll just climb up out of the water sometimes and just like chill there. And it looked like he was just like in his shell, just chilling. He gets very excited if you come near him, but I'm pretty sure it's because he thinks you might be giving him food. But he gets real ecstatic. He starts a little swimming at you and waving his little turtle arms around. He's very cute. I want a pet, but hey, I can't afford it. It sucks. I feel like a dog would be very helpful for my mental, or just some pet. I don't know. Sometimes I think I want like not a dog, but like something different. I think a bird would be cool. But then I'm like, how do you care for a bird? But I do think it would be kind of cool. I like birds a lot. And I can never, because when I lived at home, parts of my family worked at a turkey farm, and I can't have a pet bird because of, you know, they could take them, like, I don't know if it's bird flu or something else. I don't actually know the specifics, but you know, they could spread that into the barns and then boom, boom, bam, bad. So that was never an option. But I just think birds are really cool. I feel like my God, sorry. I feel like my fascination with birds and how cool they are came from maybe Itachi from Naruto, because he always had that. He's the crow guy, and he was just cool as fuck. He's just cool as hell. I do think it's unfortunate that. Yeah, we're just steamrolling this, which I think it feels intentional. It's kind of interesting. I feel like that's something that a lot of games don't explore a lot, which is like this sort of like it feels so easy, but like that's the point. Like I don't know. There's probably a word for it, but I don't know what it, or like a term for it. Anyway, it's unfortunate that, I guess, spoilers for Naruto, but Itachi's kind of arc, where we learn that he was actually a pretty good dude. You could tell they were really writing it as they went. Because when you look back at some of the shit he does when they were more committed to him being a villain, it's like, oh, that's not the actions of a man who's trying to. I mean, I guess he could just be real committed to the role, but oh my god, like putting Itachi in a, or Kakashi rather, putting Kakashi in a Tsukuyomi that I think lasted like a minute for the people outside of it, but for him, he was getting like tortured for like 2 days or something, just repeatedly stabbed over and over again, and then he like breaks Sasuke's arm, and it's like, you know, just like a little bit like, oh my god. I'm sure there's more stuff. I haven't watched Naruto in a long time. I've been thinking about rewatching it. I was watching Haikyuu, but I'm not loving it. It's a little too cliche anime in a way I'm not loving. It's just so so cliche at times, and I'm just like, I wanted something. It doesn't necessarily need to be all serious all the time, but it's like in that way where it kind of feels like where they're not even taking the subject matter seriously. But then when they do, it's really like almost condescending. Like the amount of I've watched 6 episodes, the amount of flashbacks. I'm 6 episodes in, and they do a flashback in. It's like the same episode as something happens, and they flash back to it. I'm like, yeah, dude, I know, man. I understand. I understand. It's like, I get they don't necessarily do it to be like, hey, in case you're stupid and you know, you're playing Subway Surfers on one monitor while you're, you know, listening to a podcast. I don't think they're doing it for that reason necessarily. I think it's more of like budget, just reusing animation is cheaper, but man, it really hurts the show. I think I'm with the main, yeah, like I'm just gonna with the main group just run up the gut. I don't think I need to be that worried. This is very straightforward, though I should be a little cautious of these guys. Make sure there's no, you don't even have that much range. But they do have, I assume, height advantage. But it could be more dangerous. I think it just hit chance. I don't think it's gonna give him like crit or anything. Sorry, I'm adjusting in my chair. But yeah, I don't think we need to be super worried. They don't like any killer weapons. Like this feels like it's very intentionally. That guy does have a horse slayer. It feels like it's very intentionally supposed to be a bit of a stomp, which is probably going to make what happens next hit a little harder. Though I kind of wonder if maybe, I don't know, I guess it's a little riskier, but I wonder if it would hit a little harder if they don't show you this cutscene where they're like implying something shitty is gonna happen. And instead they just have you kind of run through this mission and you're like, huh, this is like really easy. And then it's like all of a sudden it's like, what? Wait a minute. Wait, something like we're getting played. I think it would hit harder if they did it that way. But I don't know. I think it would. I think that would be cooler. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's still pretty cool this way, but I think having the like retroactive moment of like, oh, that's why that was so easy, is because they are setting these people up to lose, to buy time for themselves, to buy time for themselves. There's something I have this like, I don't know if a thought experiment is the right way to word it, but something I like to think about every once in a while is like, I would love to like peer into like a alternate timeline where you can just like adjust one tiny change and see how it unfolds. So like, for example, the example I always think of is, because there's Hydrox, or the Hydrox cookies and Oreos. And for the people who don't know, Hydrox were, or are, I don't even know if they still exist, but they existed before Oreos and were what Oreos basically are, to my understanding. But Oreos came out after and are the, you know, wildly successful brand. And I'm like, okay, what if I can peer into a timeline where those just switched? What's different? Is there anything? Because, you know, these small changes, they come out in waves and, you know, ripples, butterfly effect, you know, all that. That's when I'd be like, okay, what if instead of having that cutscene before this, they just decided not to have it, and then they kind of explain that this was a trick after, and then I could see my own alternate universe self's reaction. And I'm like, did I think that was cool? Did I have a stronger reaction? I don't know, man. It's just something I like to, I don't think about it that often, but I think it could be interesting. Just like, what's the smallest thing that could change? I mean, obviously it's kind of a moot point, because obviously you can't ever really experience it, but I don't know. I think it could be interesting to think about, depending on the type of person you are. I think, crazy segue, but I think autistic people would love the town I moved to. Because, hear me out. Look, I might be feeding into a stereotype. If I am, I actually don't know. 30, yeah, they made these weapons way better. Holy shit. 34 times 2? Dude, the polyus in the last game were not pulling numbers like that. There's a lot of, I went for a walk a couple days ago, exploring the town, just figuring out what's up. A lot, they're like signs explaining like the history of the town. Train tracks, like a lot of train industry. That's just like the town's like history is just like a lot of stuff on trains, and just like I'm gonna just go here and not attack. There's mild risk here. Oh, okay. Oh, right. I guess there are 80 guys about to run in, so maybe there isn't actually much risk. There's a lot. It's actually very cool. There's like a lot of train architecture. There's like train tracks, like a stacked on stacked beside each other. It's pretty cool. I know, but like, there's also just like information signs. Like there's like a really big park. I didn't realize. I was gonna go for a walk, and my brother was like, "Oh, there's a park out that way," and it just keeps going. And it's like the thing of like, you believe him, obviously. You know, when someone tells you something, you're like, "Of course, you believe it." But then when you actually get out there and see it for yourself, you're like, "Whoa!" Like I went out and I went to that park, and it just kept going and going, and it was so nice. It was really cool. And then they got like, it's like so beautiful. They have like all these like signs that tell like the history of the town. Talk about things, and like all these old pictures. And they had this very vibey public swimming pool. It's just a cool aesthetic. It just looks, it's a vibe, man. A public swimming pool. They have this like the sign hanging off of like, I don't know if a sky bridge is the right term, but like this, I mean, there's like a staircase up and there's like a bridge suspended in the air. I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it, but it's very cool. And I was just like kind of like walking, and I was just sort of blown away because it just like kept going, and it was just like it's a really beautiful place. And, you know, I've always kind of thought of this town as being sort of in the boonies, being a little, you know, small town, like one of those. I've always thought of this place as being, you know, one of those small towns where, like, you drive through here on the way somewhere else, and you're like, oh, did we just pass through somewhere? You like, but like I'm wrong. I was wrong as hell. It's actually really, it's a pretty nice place. Yeah, no, it's fine. All the knights are gonna pull up, dice them up. It's all G. We're chilling. It's a freebie mission. Sorry, I'm rambling crazy this episode. I'm playing catch with that damn Vulnerary. I am very worried about what's going to happen next. Because again, isn't that next time on Dragon Ball Z, the little preview, we saw Lucia on, it kind of looked like Gallows. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little worried. Good. I mean, they're getting diced up by the allies, the unnamed allies. It's also very nice of them to make it so they never target my guys. Unless they can do something like that. But, you know, that's fine. Man, I haven't had a healer in 1,000 years. Oh! I didn't realize he took that much damage. I didn't catch it last time. He'll be fine. He seems like he's got a hard head. Oh, man. So far, so good. So far, so fine. I mean, I don't think the other shoe's gonna drop. I think we kill this boss with range attacks and call it a day, or I just Brave Lance him and he just dies. I didn't see it was a weapon at a ranged attack. I should check that. Sorry. I don't know if that was audible. Like, drinking problem. This drinking problem is brought to you by Audible. Audible. Drink alcohol. Crazy tagline, but you know what? More power to him. Actually, you know what? Don't do that. Astrid is... You could heal. It's a little bit wasteful to use a concoction on that, but oh, good. It's fine. I don't need to be too precious about it. Any of you guys have items I want? I thought this is plastic, dead ass. Oh, Speedwing spotted. Consider your acid statistic. Let's get him. Wait, I can hit him? Oh, right, because, yeah. I mean, out of curiosity. Surprisingly not bad. Yeah, all right. Oh, I should have checked your resistance. 11? 24? I mean, you're gonna be fine. I mean, they might continue to prioritize people that aren't me anyway. I mean, we're gonna run up on this dude with the Speedwing. We're not gonna let his ass get away with having something that's rightfully mine. I don't know how much of this I want to share, but I have started workshopping what is called an impossible list. If you're unfamiliar with the term, it is it's not a list of things that are impossible that you want to accomplish, because redundant. It's a list of things that you continuously add on to, and then every time you complete your goal, you just add like the next step, which of course could lead to feelings of never feel like you're doing enough. But you know, you got to come into it with a healthy perspective. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that heal. So I've started working on that. Some of the goals right now feel very outlandish, but no one watches this shit anyway. I'll just say. I didn't. That sounded like bitter. I did not mean it like that. I do not care that nobody watches this stuff. I make Let's Plays for me. They make me feel better. I don't know why. Probably since because I've been doing them since I was a teenager. It's just embedded in my DNA. Something about doing these just makes me feel better. But I have 2 goals on it right now. Well, two big goals, and then there's like some smaller goals leading up to it. One of them is to run a marathon, which crazy if you knew or know what I look like. But I am in the process of, I've been doing a lot of work to change my lifestyle and my eating. I hesitate to use the word diet because I think diet is risky. Brother, what the hell? They just pour it in. I mean, you can't get up there, right? It's a yonky sploinky, this man. Yoki splokey. And then maybe we could bait him to just come down. Should I murder everybody just for the XP? I haven't been paying attention to how much XP I'm getting. Let me actually... I mean, Astrid, I could be getting Astrid kills. You're level 15, so maybe like Devdan. I haven't really been thinking about it, but yeah, I think maybe I'll just try to have other people, like not Joffrey, basically. Still didn't really get that much. I'll try to let the lower levels see if they can just pick up some kills. I mean, Astrid, no matter what, is going to get good XP because of Paragon. But yeah, my other goal is to set a speedrunning world record, which, again, these things are... Well, that was a good level. Pretty out there. I'm fully aware of that. The odds of these things happening? Well, I guess it depends on how hard I work on it. But I don't know. Those are both 2 things that sound cool. And I think I'm gonna give them both a good try. I didn't finish the thought on the marathon one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been steadily losing. I do have knee problems that I'm worried about, but that's kind of like there's like a sub goal that's like, might have to have these looked into, like my knee problems looked into again. Because I haven't had them. When I was a teenager, I was having them looked into, and doctors just didn't help. I just got nothing. So I don't know if that was a failing on the system, or maybe on, I don't know, my mom's side who would organize these things. I don't know for sure, but I do have a sub goal that's like, maybe look into the knee stuff once I lose weight, so that doctors can't just hand wave and be like, well, you're overweight, so that's why. Because there was a time years ago when I lost a lot of weight and my knees were probably the worst they'd ever been. Maybe, I don't know if they were that bad, but they were pretty bad. Well, that guy's cooked. I mean, who told his ass to run into catapult range? Look, I can't do anything for him. If he's just stupid, he's just stupid. But that isn't my job. It is so frustrating. I'm sure other overweight people and have had that experience when you're like, oh, I have a problem with my health, and people are just like, well, you're overweight, and it's like, don't get it twisted. It's bad for you. It contributes to a lot of problems, but it's not. There's more. Like it's. You think a doctor would realize it is more nuanced than that. Let's do this to be safe. I would like to bash this door down. I'm just gonna murder people because. Why not? Experience points and all that. All right, good luck. Everyone's just gonna go they're just gonna have a big battle royale over there. I don't know, will I ever accomplish those goals? I hope so. But, you know, we'll see. I've been thinking about like what game would I even want to speedrun? I think a big one that came to mind is Hades, because I love Hades. I mean, I think it's a 10 out of 10 genuine masterpiece. They have like 20 some, I think it was 20 heat, maybe 32 heat, 50 heat speed runs. Fresh save, like beating the game off a fresh save file as fast as you can, which kind of appealed. So I think there's just some stipulations for speedrunning that I have to like check for myself, and it's like, how fast is it to reset? Like, I don't know. I mean, I could probably do like a Super Mario 64. In theory. Why are you guys murdering? You a javelin, dude. Oh, that guy's almost 17. Oh, right. Level 17. Pre-transformation. Or class change, not. Woo! Knock, knock, motherfucker. I forget what I was saying. Oh. I don't know, like I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Maybe I think it would be worse than it actually would be. But like the idea of like sitting through like the opening, what is it, like 30 something seconds to Mario 64 every run is like, hey, it adds up. And then there's of course just like, I don't know, you gotta really, like, I don't want to like have it be something I only kinda like and then get like burned out on it. I might be in a bad way with having Dev Dance solo over here, actually. I mean, I don't think I'm in danger unless I somehow run out of vulneraries, but okay, that helps. Okay, actually, maybe if I can just kill this. Oh, just kidding. I'm out of here. Dan. I was trying to like Dan. I haven't watched that. I should watch that. That theme song slaps. Creepy Nuts, the people who make the music. Woo. They kind of be just be making like certifiable slappers. That's kind of just like what they be doing. Macalab, can you do fucking anything right? But can you just crit the fucking guy? Ay, 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 Dios mío. Oh my god, I'm gonna pull my fucking dick off. How much health do you have? And a number that does make me a little uncomfortable. 30% chance for a fucking 21? What did they do to my girl? Oh my god, heresy. I'm pissed. Don't take my kills, you dick. Stop. Oh, grow up. Oh, grow up. Kill stealers. Yeah, I don't know. I've been making a... Actually, I don't know if I thought I started a list, but I actually don't know if I actually just thought to or just never, or... Oh my god. I don't know if I actually thought to make a list or actually did start making a list, but I should make a list. Gentlemen. Ow. Jesus. Okay, understood. Go finish the mission. I'm realizing. Hold up. Javelin havers, literally not even remotely threatening. Do you think we have fucking joke? Hold up. 21, 15 defense. You'll take 6 damage from both of these dudes. Can you reach? You can. 27, 6, 27, 12. That's perfect dead. Okay, then I will not be attacking. I will be healing. Crit's triple damage, so a crit wouldn't even kill him. Oh my god. Dude, the guys at the top here are actually mildly threatening. Ay, ay, ay. I may as well just do this. So those little freaks don't get my XP. I mean, other than this guy, I guess. Alright, time to start bashing this door down, I guess. Alrighty. Hey, get lost. I don't need your help. Go away. Imagine in real war, people complaining about kill stealing. You know what? That's probably not as absurd as it sounded initially. Some people's egos are crazy. They probably would associate it with like the valor. They think about war in the wrong way, and they're like, you're taking my opportunity to be great. They probably would take it personally like that. You know, those people that don't understand that war is hell's type shit. Go fight them. Just stop people from coming up behind. Oh my god, okay. I understand they want me to end the mission. And I see that, and I appreciate that. And for what it's worth, I agree. I'd love to get going. And I will. And I am. Not one step backward. Be strong. The Duke will soon arrive with reinforcements. Stand strong a little longer. Stand firm for the revolution. Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. I feel like if they didn't tell us, it would kind of hit harder. Like, even that part, it's like, you're kind of like, you'd be thinking like, oh, are reinforcements coming? And then after, when you learn, and then like on like a subsequent playthrough, you're like, oh, he had no idea. I feel like that'd be cooler. I think they blew their load on that. It's not a big deal, but I just think it would have been a little cooler. In case it's not abundantly clear, we are well into the territory of me having no idea, like no memory of what we've been playing since the bit I played in my childhood. Can y'all just stop fucking around? Just stand there and stay out of my damn way. If he didn't break that door, I would have pulled him. I would have had him limbed and quartered. Was it limbed and... I would have killed him. But we have to hold out. The Duke is on his way. We'll be heroes adored and showered with riches. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. You think he'll move because he's in a hallway? I feel like they're gotta be coded to not move if they're on a siege style. I mean, I could just murder him, but no. I want Astrid to do it. I won't let them nerf her. I will drag her kicking and screaming into the heavens to feast with the gods in Valhalla if I must. She will be great. Make Astrid great again. Right, fellas? Why didn't Devdan move? Oh, Devdan doesn't know what rally means. He's confused. He thought we were playing tennis. I wonder when tennis was invented. Oh, he does move. Wow, they thought everything. Well, that was almost very bad. Good thing he didn't hit his, like, probably 40% crit chance twice. Or I would have put a hole through my own heart. I mean, it makes sense that he does. I guess I just didn't expect it. Rebel forces, I'm Joffrey, commander of the Royal Knights of Crimea. Lay down your weapons and submit to the rule of law. Further resistance is futile. Her Majesty the Queen promises leniency and means you no harm. Listen to me, you must yield. What nonsense is this? Do you think us for idiots? Our reinforcements will arrive shortly and your fate will be sealed. Death to the tyrant and her lapdogs. Queen lives to serve you. Why can't you see that? Some people are just not about it. They just ain't with it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, at least she's getting some thick levels. To offset the fact that they did my girl so dirty. Just throw an axe at his forehead. Oh my god, this guy, he's taking some licks. What if Makalov missed and then got double crit? That'd be kind of funny. Alright. Duke, Ludwig, where are our reinforcements? Poor guy. I mean, you gotta feel a little bad. Fuck you, Makalov. You don't deserve a cool sword. Can you guys just pass your turn? I got this. Part of minimized casualties did you not understand? The hell, they're making an upside down cross. What do they mean by this? Well, I'm a little worried about what's going to happen next. But this mission was a rousing success. I rambled about what feels like ultimately nothing. Well, one day I look back on episode 13, I think, of the by Fire Emblem series, and I go, wow, I really did set a speedrun world record, and I really did do the other thing I said, run a marathon. That'd be pretty cool. I hope, I really do hope I can, if I accomplish even one of those big goals, that'd be really cool. I want to add more to it, but it's hard to think about what I would want to do. Maybe traveling, but that's expensive, and I can't do that. So the rebels have been routed. Some managed to escape, but most have surrendered their weapons. That's good. General Joffrey, no sign of the Felleray regulars, is there? No, this was clearly a ruse. Duke Felleray's main force is most likely en route to the capital. But how? Quickly, rally the troops. We must return to Melior at once. Don't panic. They want us to act rashly. Settle down. We have contingencies in place. Light the flares to notify the capital. Move, man. Okay, they thought ahead a little bit. I mean, they did talk about their backup plan. Very likely we'll be ambushed on the way back to the capital. Don't let anything escape your notice. We may need an alternate route back to the capital. Send some men out to investigate the old highway. Those of you who remain, disarm the prisoners and tend the wounded. Let's move, everyone. Oh. The work is never done for the damn kid. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm worried about Lucia. Oh. Well, any news from Queen Alicia? What? Oh. How? Oh. Yes, me. I was very hurt by how cruelly you manipulated me, my lady, and I am not easily wounded. Lord Ludwig, how did you... My lady, I'm certain to know of any and all facts that concern your activities, my dear, lovely Lucia. Oh yes, it was quite some time ago that I was informed of both this place and your network of shadowy assistants. I would like to know one more thing, something only you are aware of, where the Queen is currently hiding. Good luck finding that out. Perhaps it's a little place called Alpea. All that foolishness, the ruses, the informers, the secret flight from the palace. All that Wefford aced it. Is that so? I can see that my lady still retains secrets. Would it trouble you so much to tell them to me? You, Lord Ludwig? I'm afraid there is nothing to tell. Lady Lucia, I'm done with these games. You tell me whatever I wish to know, but I believe I already know your secret. We shall see. Oh no. Oh no.